Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. You know what it is. All right, you guys, peep game. I felt that it was important to do this video because these type of subjects, they need to be talked about. And you need to dissect these videos and break them down and just basically expose these people and at the same time go in on them for being pretenders. Now, you already know you're going to always have some cornball Negro that's going to cape for these people as expected. You know, because like I say, black people seem to have this hero syndrome and this we want to be liked and loved by everybody. So they will go out of their way to defend and take up for people who don't look like them, even if it means going against people that look like them. Now, here you have this singer, I guess he's a singer slash rapper by the name of Danileigh, who basically is a fraud and a liar. Now, just, you know, she broke up with this rapper by the name of the Baby, talented rapper that is from Charlotte, North Carolina, but born in Cleveland, if I'm not mistaken. But he, you know, he's from North Carolina, real talented rapper. But at the end of the day, the Baby done some things that I wasn't feeling that kind of turned me off to him. You know, I'm not going to go into that because this video isn't about him. But nevertheless, he was seen, Danileigh, who made a song called He Want a Yellow Bone. But come to find out, she not a yellow bone. She just a fucking white woman. Okay. And first of all, a yellow bone mean a light-skinned black person. Okay. Yellow bone or red bone. That is the you know, slang term for light-skinned black person. You know. But she isn't neither. You know, I told you there's been this thing with, you know, Hispanics and non-blacks, you know, playing these games. Cultural appropriation at its finest. Culture vulturing at its finest. Swagger jacking at its finest. And this is just what she's doing. She's no different from Sean King, Rachel Dolezal, Jessica Krug, Whoa Vicky, people like that have lied about being black, you know, and benefit from it and stole opportunities from actual black men and women. Sean King is a prime example of a white man pretending to be black who has been caught in several lies about what his ethnic background is and what his background is. He's lied on several occasions about his mother and his father. You know, he's lied on his mother. He has went as far as to say his mother was basically a whore to try to perpetrate the lie that he's black. Sean King's father is white. His mother is white. His brothers are white. But he the only one that's supposed to be black. And keep in mind, a paper trail showed up where Sean King said flat out that he identified himself as white. He lied and said he was fully black to get a scholarship to go to college that he stole from an actual black person. Then he started saying he was half black and white. Then he started saying he was a quarter. But at the end of the day, Sean King is white, and he refused to take a ancestry and a DNA test to prove what he was. And then you have this Danileigh person who went on media outlets saying, "Oh, I'm black." But then what happened was, after the yellow bone controversy, now she's supposed to put up a picture of her biological parents who celebrated their anniversary. Now, if you look at her parents closely in this picture, you will clearly see that neither one of her parents are black. Her mother, worst case scenario, might have a quarter of black ancestry in her DNA, but she's clearly not black. Her mother's not black, and if you look at her father, you clearly see her father is a white man. Okay. So technically, Danileigh is white. She's a white Hispanic whose parents came from the Dominican Republic. So she says. Now, if you look at one of her videos, I think it's called Dominican Mommy. If you look at the camera angles and you look at her face, you'll clearly see that she looks white. Like, keep in mind, you live in a day and age where you can have certain camera angles where you can make yourself look darker. You can put on makeup that'll make you look darker, and you can have surgeries to make yourself look darker. And then they have these tanning pills that you could take to make your skin a little darker. And I think that's what she did. That's pretty much what Rachel Dolezal did. And we all know Rachel Dolezal isn't black. She isn't remotely black. So it's just this infatuation with black culture. Like I said, everybody want to be black till it's time to be black. Now, Rachel Dolezal, what's disgusting about her, she sued her way to get into college, claiming that she was being discriminated against because she was white. Then all of a sudden she goes to college and she has this infatuation with black culture. And then all of a sudden she makes herself into a black woman and pretends to be a black woman. And the same thing with Jessica Krung. The thing is with her, you know, she kept lying about what her background was. Come to find out, she's just an Italian lady. She's not black. And don't come with that, well, you know, back in the day, the Moors, and the bitch ain't black. Okay? So stop it. Don't even try it. She's not black. Okay? But like I said, this is just a long history of them doing this shit. And whoa, Vicky, that cornball, lying ass skank, another one that was saying, oh, I took an ancestry test. I'm black. And then come to find out she lied. But you could tell she wasn't black. And then she got checked on a couple of videos about saying that N-word. Danileigh, another one, say that N-word on some of her songs. That's a big problem. You know, Sean King then had interviews where he was calling black people coons and stuff. And Uncle Tom's, you ain't an Uncle Tom or a coon because you ain't black. You a white boy. But like I said, I just wish people would stop because it's just disgusting. Stop trying to pretend something. Stop trying to pretend to be something that you're not. And I'm so tired of people like making a living off our culture, off our struggles, off our pain, and think this shit is funny. They think this shit is a joke. You know what I'm saying? They think this is a joke. This ain't nothing to play with. But like I said, people get a kick out of that stuff. Oh yeah, and shout out to Michi X for that video that she put out where she was talking about the Mexican community and their fake alliance with black people. That video was spot on what Michi X said. Everything she said was true. But shout out to Michi X. But yeah, I'm tired of these people doing this stuff. It's just sickening. When you get sick of, you know, being a culture vulture, you can go back to being white anytime. But Danileigh ain't no yellow bone. She's a white girl. Flat out. But then, you know, at the end of the day, you're going to always find some Negro that's going to cape for her and defend her and all this type of stuff. Because like I said, black people stay going against the grain. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, she lied. She's not. I did some research. Danileigh is not black at all. She's a white person. She's a white Hispanic that made some altercations and, you know, altered herself a little bit to make herself look the part. All she doing is blackfishing, you know. That's pretty much what she doing. Identity theft. But anyway, thanks for listening. This your boy Town Biz. I'm out.